for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Black open.
From the gun, it's Young. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
Gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. No time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They'll go. Young. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They go play action with Mayfield. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
On 2nd down, Baker. The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Up, up. Rail, rail, rail. Run, run, run. What's up?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
180. What's up?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That is brought in. And he will score. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame you.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Here's
Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drill green. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Max Melton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
20! What's up?
On first down is Mayfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Hey, alert, alert! 180! Kings, Kings, Kings! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular, regular, regular! Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's up?
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Even just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and a yard.
180!
So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it facing third and a yard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Good. 180! Hey, alert 33! Real, real, real. Point it right. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
14. Panthers nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Strike 2. Here we go. You yellow. 6, 7.
On play action, Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, put points on the story about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
McMillan comes in motion.
Strike 40. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He finds McMillan downfield, and it's caught. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 71 yards.
Set. Cut.
They send the receiver
52.
in motion left.
Ready.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
6. Madden. Come on. Set. Blast. Ready.
To throw is Young. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
20! Run, run, run. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Alert, 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 alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. My time!
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Now he's free to midfield. Harry McLaurin. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, ready. 60 red, blue, yellow, white, blue, striker. Set.
Young to throw on first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 17-yard line.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's got another one. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Buccaneers. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down is Young. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Regular. Point it right. Watch out.
Throwing is Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's in! Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 52 blue. White. Slide blue. Green jack. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Yaya Diaby getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
Okay, right? You yellow. Here we go. Blaster. 50. Green. Cut, cut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers cut into the lead a little bit.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Up, Johnson. Rail. Alert. My time.
Now Mayfield. He'll let this go for Pickens. He's got it. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive. And now, when you look at this, it's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. To return is Hubbard. Boom! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Look at play action with Young. He'll air it out down the middle. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. From the gun, it's Young. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Again, working deep downfield.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Set, ready. 45. Wide.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On 4th down, Young. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
By Kevin Byard. No gain on the play.
Kings,
Second
Kings, Kings.
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Kings, Kings, Kings.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is very close. Touchdown Buccaneers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers add on to their already sizable lead.
48, Panthers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Green. Here we go. Black, steel, black, red, green, jack, you, yellow, claws, red. Set, go.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings it 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22, ready.
Will try to run for it with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Red,
First down,
45, line. Ready?
Now Young. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
2nd down and 10.
Come on, set. Edo blue, yellow, set.
Young to throw again on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Sack. Drill green. Black. Steel. Black. Red. Cycle. Green jack. Set.
Back to throw. Young. Going up top. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Good. 180. Run. What's that?
On first down is Mayfield. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Kings. Regular. Watch your ship. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Tampa. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 55, Panthers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. Ooh. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Fuse, yellow, white, blue. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Set, hut. 45, white. Blue striker. Set.
Here's Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Young to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A second down throw for Young. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And now it's going to be third down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back throws.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go. Young. That's taken in. He's going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities.
Let's go now.
Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
95. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Young to throw on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Okay, break. Down. Yellow, 43.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Set, ready. 36, Mega, Black Ultra, Claws Red, Slice Blue. Set.
On second down, Young. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Third and long.
Here we go. Red, cycle. 60 red, ready.
To throw, Young. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete.
So this was an NBA game, Mike. We call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
180! Hey, alert, alert! Hey, alert 33!
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Kings! Regular! Real.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Alert! Run. Dodge.
Now, Mayfield. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Alert!
Buccaneers, first down.
Hey, alert!
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
What's that?
Throwing is Baker. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Harry, Warren, touchdown, Tampa Bay. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will add one more onto their big lead.
Panthers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Red, yellow. Set.
On play action, Young. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
Here we go. 60 red. Flight blue. Fury, yep, drill green. Blaster, 6. Claws red. Ready?
On first down is Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Blue stripe, 6. Black ultra. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. 3rd down coming up.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
On fourth down, Young. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Irving now gets it to start the fourth. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
Regular. 180. Point it right.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He's got it about the 8. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Harris, Warren, touchdown Buccaneers. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Baker to throw. This is caught. He's got it. They tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Ready. 10 black. Red, yellow. Green jack. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Panthers will get just a bit closer.
Panthers 14. Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Set. 180. Run. Start.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Pistol. Hey, alert! What's on?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Alert! Up,
Throwing is Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, alert 33. 6. 180. What's on?
Now Mayfield. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Tampa. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
Point it right.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60. Cut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Good. 180. Real. Run.
They go play action with Mayfield. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
Run. Set. Pistol. 180. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Buccaneers. Can you believe this performance? That is his 9th touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
He'll swing that out wide, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Got it? Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Down. 33. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Green Jack. Needle blue. Steel black. Hut.
Young to throw on 1st down. That's taken in by McMillan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Blue striker. Drill green. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the first down and a gain of 12.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers.
On the set.
Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Ready. 10 black. Red, cycle. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready up. Down. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Look at play action with Young. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. In trouble, and down he goes. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. Third and long.
Striker. 3-3. Black shot. Set.
Back to throw. Young. He's got a man! That's McMillan! That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First down, Carolina.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This one, tap forward for McMillan. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go. No gain.
Got it? 12, 10. Ready, ready.
On second down, Young. Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bucs have it. So a win here for the Buccaneers. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving.